All right, this is a sample word problem on how to write a quadratic equation or function involving a word problem. This one is out of your textbook, but I'm going to go through and explain it for you as well. So our situation is that there's this guy named Eddie, and he is organizing a charity tournament. He plans to charge $20 entry fee for each of the 80 players. He recently decided to raise the entry fee by $5, and then 5 fewer players ended up entering with the increase in fee. He used this information to determine how many fee increases he could have to maximize the money raised. So, while he lost 5 fewer players, he might be making more money, so it might work out okay. And so trying to figure out what's the maximum amount he can charge to maximize his income before the income would start to go back down. So when we're thinking about this, there's a couple of things, to think about. First of all is what's happening here, and it's the idea that the total that he's going to make will equal the fee that he charges times the number of entrants. Which makes sense, right? The fee you charge times the number of people that enter paying that fee, that's going to be the total income that he gets. So we need to set our variables. We're going to let x equal the number of price increases. So it's not the number of entrants, it's the number of times you increase the price. Okay? The number of times you increase the price. So, as I write my function, thinking about it in this manner, if P is my profit, so the P of X, equals the fee. So starting with the fee, there's a $20 entry fee, but it could be raised by $5. Okay? So based on that, I'm going to have, for the fee portion, 20 plus 5x. So the fee would be a $20 fee, but it could go up $5 on each price increase, so that would be the fee. Next, I want to look at the number of entrants. Well, there was originally 80, but when the fee happened, 5 fewer people signed up to play. So then when I look at the number of entrants, what this is being multiplied by, it would be 80 minus the 5 fewer players times the number of price increases. And from here, I can end up writing my function. So when you multiply this out, you would distribute and multiply it out. I'm not going to show all that work. I think that's something that you can do. You end up with this function. P of x equals negative 25x squared plus 300x plus 1600. Okay, so there's our function. So we have a function, but the question is, how much should he charge to maximize the income? And so thinking about parabolas, the maximum income is going to be at the vertex, right? And so x would be the number of prices increases he can have on that original price to maximize income. So we're going to solve and try and find the vertex of this quadratic. Okay, so let's look at that quadratic. P of x equals negative 25x squared plus 300x plus 1600. Our formula for finding the vertex, the x value, is negative b divided by 2a. So a is negative 25 and b equals 300. So when I substitute that in, I get negative 300 divided by 2 times negative 25. So negative 300 divided by negative 50, so that equals 6. So it doesn't mean 6 people or $6. It means, remember, x is the number of fee increases. So what we're saying is, if the fee is increased 6 times, you'll maximize your income. So we originally had a starting fee of 20 plus $5 6 times. So the maximum fee should be at $50, he'll make a maximum profit. Okay, so 6, remember, that's the x value of the vertex. But we need to substitute that back in. Let me show you. We're substituting it back in this portion of the function to figure out how much he should charge to maximize income.